So today we are going to learn about the screen flow. So basically you can see the application's homepage, the restaurant app which we have created. So you can see insert customer or registration of customer. So I'm adding some name as, let's say, Priya at the rate gmail.com, and I'm entering any number. And then when I'm registering it, so it's showing me thank you message. And when I'm going here, I can see the Priya has been inserted here as a record. So basically how it happened. So this is the screen flow which we have already created in the system, and I've added it on the home page. Now let's see how we can create a screen flow. What is the screen flow, and what are the elements of the screen flow? So this is the screen flow which I have already created in the system. So as you can see, so this is the start of the screen flow, and as you can see the screen element, so from where you can add the screen element is from here. So as soon as you're adding any screen element, you can see whatever you can add from here. Like if I want to add text field, so I can add it here. Then I need to give the label and API name to the field. Now my other field was the email one, so I can see the email and add here. So the email, again you have to give the API name, label, and again you can see the required as a setting here. It is default value of required is false, but on our app, as you were able to see, the required value was true, so you can simply make it true from here. So the basically the this particular output value, input value will be required, and user needs to put any value in it. If not, user will not put any value, then it will show the error that these fields are required and you need to fill in. And the third one was the phone. So this is the phone. You need to give the API name. What is the label you wanted on the screen? So this is how placeholder text is like, do you want anything to be there as a placeholder in that field, like type or enter phone number or enter number in the phone format only, something like that, that you can place here. Again, the required is there, so you can keep it as true. So this is how the screen element or screen you can add in the screen flow. So this is the same way we have already created the screen flow. So you can see the name, I've given the API name, required is true. Email, again I've kept the uh, required is true, and last one is phone, and it is also true. So this is a screen flow which I have added here. Then what I did, uh, basically flow, as we already know, we can create record, get records, then we can update records. So these all of the things, like if you want do not want to query, if you do not want to use apex, which we are going to cover in the next lectures. So if you do not want to do that, this simply click based functionality or a click based configuration, which like once particular some clicks only, your app or your flow will get created, or any automations which are required for your flow or for your application, that will be done using the screen flow. And also screen flow is what exactly it means is like screens will be shown to the user. So UI, on the UI, um, uh, for users to insert some data, to click on next or finish button, so screens will be there. Then I have, as you can see, this is how you can again create, like I mean create records element. So here you can give any label, any API name, then how many records you want to create, so one or any. Then suppose we want to create the customer record. Okay, insert customer restaurant. So suppose I'm selecting the customer, sorry, uh, you have to select the use separate resource and values, so you'll be able to see the object. then the customer will be shown here, restaurant customer. Now this is the object. Now you want to create records, right? Create records from the screen element, whatever user is putting on the first screen. So you have to select the fields of this particular object. Basically, there is already name field on the customer name called field is there on the object. So on the left side, I'll keep the fields of the object, and on the right side, I need to keep the values from my screen. So can you see the screen components? Screen components means these are the components which are coming from the screen. So on the first screen, we created the phone, email, and name. So these three components are showing here. So if I'm selecting name, so basically whatever I'm putting there in that text field will be a part of name field. So this is how we have created this create record thing, where create contact, contact basically customer contact value is inserting in contact, email value is, this is the screen element again, is inserting, like it is getting assigned to the customer email field of restaurant customer, and restaurant customer's name field will be getting value from the customer name screen element. So this is the screen element, as you can see, screen component. Then the next screen was, as we were able to see, the thank you for registering here, right? So this was also a screen for printing, like if you want to show some text which will be created by yourself, then you can simply use the display text here. So display text you can use, you can give API name, and whatever you want to print, you can print there. So this is how, so this is a display text, as you can see, and in the bold letters we have printed, we have written thank you for registering your contact. So this is how the screen flow will be created in the system. Then you just have to save it, then activate it. As soon as you will be activated, the version will be created, and here all of the versions, if you want to see what all versions are there, then you can click here and go to view details and versions, and then all versions will be there. As per now the third version is activated, so you can see the deactivate button because it is already activated. So this is how it will be. uh, we can make a screen flow in the Salesforce, and we can add it to the flow to the home page also, as I've already added. And on registering, basically customer can register their contact details and names whenever they're coming for the first time. So this is how it will be achievable. Thank you.